Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing this amazing evening? Are you guys ready for a wealth of information from LA to you? I want to welcome you back to our channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you want to learn some pertinent information about the three major credit bureaus, get a pen, get a paper, get your wine, pop, coffee, or a little something, and come on back and join us and learn about the three major credit bureaus. I'll see you guys in a minute. We're back, and tonight we're going to talk about the three major credit bureaus. Now, on this channel, I want to give you a wealth of information that you can use now, later, and share with others as we learn and grow together. Tonight, we're talking about the three major credit bureaus. For those of you who don't know about credit, this is an excellent place to learn. Here we are building wealth. I especially like educating my ladies over 50 because it is possible to start now and build a legacy. You would be surprised. But before we can get to the $1 million mark, build that legacy, have those great big bank accounts, we have to start at the bottom, the ground floor, and that's with information. Today, again, we're going to talk about the three major credit bureaus. A lot of people don't know. They talk about credit, they close their ears, they close their eyes, they run away screaming and hollering because sometimes it's kind of confusing. And hopefully on this channel, I'll make it very easy and user-friendly for you so you can kind of learn it step by step. The major juggernaut, the big boy of credit, is Equifax. Equifax is in Atlanta, and it is a consumer reporting agency. And what some people don't know is, like I said, there are three major credit bureaus. And sometimes when you apply for a credit card, apply for housing, apply for a loan, apply to buy a vehicle, they will pull your credit rating score from one of the credit bureaus, and it might be Equifax. Now, hopefully, since we spoke last, you have gotten a copy of your credit report, and I suggested you go to annualcreditreport.com to start. Now, you're going to see me glance down a little bit because I have to look at my notes because I don't have this memorized, not the phone numbers, addresses, which I'm going to be giving you in a few moments. Now, remember I told you to go to www.annualcreditreport.com. A telephone number for them is 877 FACTACT. I don't know what the numbers are. I'll say it again. 1-877 FACTACT. Annualcreditreport.com is where you can go and get your free report. So remember, as I spoke in previous videos, when you get those free reports, they do not have your credit score on there. And that is what a lot of this is about. Free annual credit report will allow you to see what's on your credit, but it won't give you a credit score. But you can start there for free if you're not ready to move into the investment component, which is what you're going to have when you go to Equifax. Now, when you go to Equifax is located in Atlanta, as I stated. It is the juggernaut. It is the huge, the biggest, the largest, the Mohegan of all three credit bureaus. A lot of people, when you get ready to apply for credit, they pull from this credit bureau. You can go directly to Equifax at www.equifax.com. That's EQUIFAX.com. And you can get an account. There's a cost attributed to it. And you can give them some information, create an account, and at cost, and it'll be a per month cost, usually $19.99, you will be able to see what is currently on your credit, good or bad. You'll see your credit score and your credit utilization. Those are all things that we'll be discussing in the future. If you don't want to subscribe and pay any type of money out of your pocket, but you want a credit report directly from Equifax.com, you can go to, if you don't want any type of cost and you want a credit report directly from Equifax, you can call them at 888-378-4329. Again, that's 1-888-378-4329. And you can speak to a representative. They're going to have you verify who you are. They're going to ask you a series of questions, your address, and so forth and so on. And if you are able to pass that validation, you can speak to a live operator and you can request a copy of your credit report by mail at no cost. And you will be able to see what your credit score is, what your utilization is, and everything that they're reporting. If you want to mail them something because you don't want to wait on hold, you're not able to get through to talk to a live representative, you can send them mail at P.O. Box. Did you get your pen and paper? I'll wait. Okay, you should have gotten that already. P.O. Box 740241. Again, P.O. Box 740241, Atlanta, Georgia 30374. And again, their phone number is 1-888-378-4329. You can call them, you can write them, or you can go online and get your information. Remember, if you go online, there's a cost. They want you to join a membership, which you have monthly access to your credit score and it changing what's on there and other things. If you don't want a cost, you can call them and get your credit report, or you can send them a letter and get your credit report. The second credit bureau that we're going to talk about is Experian. Experian is another one of the larger credit reporting bureaus, and you might be getting a car, again, an apartment, a loan, opening a bank account, several different things. They might go through Experian and pull your credit score. Now, Experian is spelled EXPERIAN. You can go to www.experian.com if you want to, again, join, get a membership for credit monitoring, get a membership to look at your credit. You can go directly through the website, and there is a cost. Don't forget, and that's a monthly cost. It's not a bad service to have, but not necessary unless that's something you're interested in. If you want to call them on the phone and order your report, it'll be some of the same thing as earlier. You will talk to someone. They'll do a process. You'll talk to someone, and then you'll request your credit report by mail. You can reach them at 888-397-3742. Again, 1-888-397-3742 is the telephone number for Experian. You can call, you can get a copy of your credit report by mail, and then you can look it over, circle any errors that you may see, things that are inconsistent. And in another video, we will talk about once you get the report in your hand, what you do next. And lastly, we're going to talk about TransUnion. TransUnion is one of the smaller of the three bureaus, but you better believe they have a credit score for you, a utilization, and they might be reporting activity. And we really don't know when we go to buy things, get credit from somewhere. We don't know what bureau they pull from. There's not a quick find for that. Not in this video anyway, that tells you what bank or company pulls from what credit union. That is something we will discuss in the future once we get to that point. Again, that's TransUnion, TransUnion, TransUnion. And they are another credit reporting agency, the smaller of the three, but still they house your credit score, and that's anywhere from a 350 all the way up to a 850. It's no telling where you may fall, but we're working on these videos, doing this wealth building, getting this information out to you so you can begin to look. Don't be shy. Nothing to be shy about. If you want to call TransUnion directly, more of the same. You're going to go through a process in which you will have to verify who you are. Once you pass that, you will talk to a live agent, and you can call them at 800-916-8800. Again, 800-916-8800. That is the number for TransUnion. As the other ones, you can go to www.transunion.com, subscribe for credit monitoring, subscribe for products that they have that you may be interested in. That is all left up with you. The upside to getting an online account to each individual credit bureau is this, that you will know exactly the number you're at. When we do future videos, we will discuss other credit monitoring services that will house all three, but the score might not be accurate. If you're in this for the long haul, have funds to invest in yourself, you might want to get the monitoring service. This is by no means I'm by no means an affiliate for any of the credit bureaus. As a matter of fact, I might be the credit bureau's worst nightmare because I'm educating you all at how to get your scores together. So I'm by no means an advocate, an affiliate, but we have to start somewhere. And this is the knowledge that I'm giving you all tonight, talking about the bureaus, how to get your business, how to get your reports, how to see your scores. TransUnion's address is P.O. Box 2000, Chester, Pennsylvania 19016. Again, P.O. Box 2000, Chester, Pennsylvania 19016. Now, don't frown your nose up because you're like, who wants the address? That address is going to come in handy in the future. So if you have that pen and paper in between drinking that wine, you should write those addresses down because they're important. Get familiar with who they are. Even if you all don't subscribe to any of their services and you all opt to call, only get the report. Don't go any further. You just need to see a copy of the report. When you call them, they will send that to you by mail. Then you will sit down and circle, highlight, pig ear, put a sticky note, all discrepancies that you see. In future videos, we'll be talking about how to address those discrepancies. Again, today we were talking about the credit bureaus, the juggernaut, which is Equifax. I've given you that address and telephone number one last time. I'll give you the phone number for Equifax, 1-888-378-4329. Our second bureau that we talked about was Equifax, and you can reach was Experian. The second bureau that we talked about was Experian, and you can reach them at 1-888-397-3742. And lastly, TransUnion is our third credit bureau, and they can be reached at 1-800-916-8800. Hopefully you started at the beginning of this video. If you didn't, hurry up and rewind. That's why we like to put it on video, because we can look at it over and over and over and over and over again. At the beginning of the video, I kind of interrupted my thought, and we were talking about Equifax, and I went to annual credit report. So I'm going to talk about them again one last time. You are able to get a free credit report one time a week, and it is at no cost to you. It will show you all of the addresses, all your employers, all your phone numbers, all of your creditors, all your collections, good or bad. It will show you the addresses for them and amounts that you owe or zero balances because you've paid them off. So it's very comprehensive, and it's useful if you're not ready to make an investment. And it's no cost, and you can do it online. I would suggest you have a printer so you can print it off, because you can't verify and write down things if it's on your screen. If you don't have a printer, you got to invest in one. This is going to be a long relationship with writing things down, printing things out, but that's future videos. We're just trying to get the report in hand. However you get it in hand, copying it, going to Kinko's, putting it on a flash drive, emailing it to yourself, figure it out. Once you get those credit reports in your hand, they're like gold. They hold the key to your legacy. They hold the key to your future. This is the beginning of the journey, taking a serious look at your credit and we have to have all 3 credit reports in front of us before we can start. Now, I've told you about Equifax. I've told you about Experian. I've told you about TransUnion. I've told you how to get a free report from all of them. You can do it by phone. Pack your patience. You might have to wait. I would suggest all of the bureaus open at 9 a.m. Call at 9 a.m. Most of the bureaus close at 9 p.m. I would suggest 8-ish if you have to work and you can't do it and you need to do it late. I don't suggest you doing it in the middle of the day. They're extremely busy. That is the fastest way. It takes 7 to 10 days for you to get your physical copy. And once you have your copy in hand, we will go from there. If all of that sounds too hard and you really don't want to do any of that, I would suggest you use our service, Legacy Inc. Services. We are a wealth building credit correction service. We are here to hold your hand. To use our service, it starts at $1. There is a fee as you go along, but you decide how long you want to go. But to start, for us to look at your credit, to go over the credit with you, to begin your journey of what you will do next, it's just $1 investment. So you can go to our website, which is at www.legacyinc.com. Our website is www.legacyincservices.com. You can click the Get Started. You can click the Inquiry button. There are several options on many of the pages that you can click to get your information over to us. We will then in turn send you an invite and we will go from there. Well, that's all I have for you, queens. Tonight, I've given you a mouthful. I've given you the beginning, the first key to many keys in this process. I've given you the information for all 3 bureaus. I've given you a way to get it absolutely free from all 3 bureaus. I've told you about a cost if you do it online. Bottom line is, get the report. If all that sounds too heavy, too complicated, you've done that before, you're really not interested in doing it that way, use our service, which is Legacy Inc. Services. With that being said, ladies, I'll see you guys again real soon. You guys have an amazing evening on purpose. Bye-bye. We're back.